Hi everyone, welcome to the first video of the three-part series. I just wanted to take a moment before I start and say I am Holly. I'm the one running the workshop and the owner of Holly Stark Holistic Wellness. I'm so glad that you all have been loving your crystal sheets. If you haven't received them, just reach out and I'll make sure to get it over to you as soon as possible. Sorry for a little bit of a weird background. I am right now working out of my bedroom. So hopefully in the next 6 months or so, I will be actually working in like a home office. But right now we are just working with what we have. So today's video is going to be all about finding crystals, seeing how your attraction is with crystals, as well as a little bit about Selenite and black tourmaline, and why those two are such powerful crystals, and why I think that those two crystals should be always like top crystals in your collection and in your home. So we're going to go over how to find them, the purpose, feeling the connection to crystals, and then how to use the powerful ones. And if you have any questions, drop comments below, message me, leave comments in the workshop group, whatever, and I'll be sure to get answers to you as soon as I can. And I also, since this is the first video of the week, I also wanted to go over a couple of things. So I'm going to be posting, like I said, it's a three-part video series. So I'm going to have a video Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, we are going to do, I'm going to do a Q&A both days. I haven't set the hours or time or how I'm going to do it yet, or if I'm just going to jump in a live video, I'm not sure yet. But so I'm going to basically have a certain time frame where you guys can ask me all the questions you want, whether it's about certain crystals, about crystals from your worksheet, about finding them. If I'm going to have certain ones that you're really called to in my shop that launches later this month. So those Tuesday, Thursday will be set up for that. Saturday is going to be a sharing your knowledge day, and then Sunday, one, I'll do a wrap-up video, a live wrap-up video, and two, I have a little surprise that you guys will hear about later this week, but it's something that you all, I think, are definitely gonna freaking love. So that's enough for that. Let's jump into the video. So how to find crystals. I mean, literally how to find them. You can find them online and in stores. The thing about finding them in store is you can kind of like pick them up, feel their energy, like, you know, kind of look around them. You can, because a lot of times you can feel the vibration when you pick them up, especially if it's something that you're connecting with so like fully and highly. Sometimes you pick one up and you're like, whoa. For instance, today I actually just got home from a crystal shop that's out by me, and I found this selenite log. And as soon as I walked in the door, it was there, and I've been looking for one of these, and they've all been kind of a little expensive for what I think they should be, I guess. So I walked in, and I was like, whoa, and I picked it up, and I looked at the price, and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect, so affordable, so great. And then I actually held it, and I was like, phew. And then the whole ride home, my boyfriend was driving, so I was holding it, and I was like, I could just feel like the energy in it. And like I had a big day of releasing today. My whole journaling session was about releasing limiting fears, releasing money beliefs, things like that. So since this one is so good with cleansing and releasing, I was like holding it, and my tears were coming into my eyes, and I was like, oh man. So we'll go back to her in a second. But so yeah. It's really cool when you are in the store, but I mean, I buy a lot of my crystals from online, my personal ones, and you can still have that feeling, like I'll be attracted to their color or their size, or like a lot of the people that I've bought crystals from before always have pictures holding them, so you can kind of see their size, and sometimes just a certain size of a crystal, you're just like, that's what I need in my life. And that's why so many of my shop pictures, like when it launches, you'll see that there'll be pictures of just the stone itself, as well as ones of me holding it, because I feel like I really resonate with that. So, excuse me. So I feel like other people could resonate with that too when they're buying crystals online. You also can be attracted to their sparkles, which I know sounds kind of cliche and kind of like when you're judging a book by its cover, but I think that it's something that's so, like, you see one and, like, for instance, this amethyst, I remember when I first saw it, I was so attracted to the sparkle that was around here, and I was just like, whoa, I need that baby in my life. And it's like, this one is perfect because it's great for my desk because it's just so flat and just kind of sits. So that's sort of my little breakdown there of how to find crystals. And for instance, the first time I ever walked into a crystal shop, 2 years ago, last summer, actually, it was the first time I went to a physical crystal shop. And I remember I walked in and I saw these two little citrine and little amethysts, and I actually meant to bring them in here when I started recording this, but of course, I forgot. So I had seen it, and I was like, as soon as I saw them, I picked one of each piece up, and I was like, these are the ones. Like, and my friend that I was with was like looking through all the citrine, and like she was like, I don't know which one. But I like knew, because I could feel the vibration from them, that those were the ones that I was supposed to be going home with. So I definitely think that you can, even when you are shopping online, you can feel like the connection that you have to certain ones, and like clearly that's calling to you. So next I want to go over the purpose of each crystal for you. And I think that every crystal you buy, you encounter, comes into your life is there for a purpose. And sometimes that purpose, honestly, I don't think will come to you. Sometimes it'll be right away, and sometimes it could be days, weeks, months, years before you'll know what the purpose is. For example, I have been looking at a lot of green aventurine, buying a lot of green aventurine, but I wasn't really doing a lot with it. I just wanted it in my house. And then as soon as I started the business and building this business, I all of a sudden was wearing it all the time, wanted to, like, was called to meditate with it every single day. Started putting it in my bra, and I was just like, I was being called to it at the time that I was buying it, because it's like something new that I was going to need, this success and this abundance in my life. And then as soon as I like found what that niche was that I was going to do, which was start this business, it was like everything just sort of fell into place for me with green aventurine. And I mean, I don't have my necklace on today, but I do have a little green aventurine in my bra. And I'm just like every day, and I meditated with it this morning, and every day I'm just like very called to it, and it's such a cool and powerful feeling. But I think with every stone you get, there's a purpose why you picked it, why you bought it, why you spent the money on it, or why you found it, why someone gave it to you, why someone said that you should be using it. There's always a purpose. And don't give up on a stone just because it's been years that you've had it. It's been kind of sitting there. You've meditated with it maybe once or twice, but you're just like, you know, it's pretty, but it's not really, you don't feel like it's helping you, or you're being called with it at the moment. Because if you just wait, you'll find the reason. Like, it'll show itself to you. You just have to give it the time. So right now, I want you to take out a piece of paper. And the thing about this not being a live video is that you could pause the video after I tell you why, to do this little assignment. So you should take out a piece of paper, and if you can remember any crystals that you currently have or that you've picked up and weren't sure why, jot down if you found that purpose. And if you haven't found that purpose, just write down what the crystal was. And if you have any inklings of what the purpose could be, or if it's starting to show itself to you, and share it in the comments below, because I always think it's really cool when you kind of find out what that purpose is. So next I want to talk about feeling connected and setting intentions with your crystals. So one of the biggest things you do, like I said, when you buy a crystal, or if you order it and you first get it, is hold it. Holding a crystal and just feeling its vibration is powerful. And I know some people might not believe it, or some people might not feel the vibration right away. But just hold it, play with it, look at it. And if you're in store, obviously you can do this before you purchase it to make sure that you're, connecting with it and vibing with it. But I think that you want to make sure that you feel that energy with it, because you're not feeling the energy and you're not really called to it, but you just sort of are looking around and picking different ones up and whatever. Like, it may be because you're just searching, but you haven't quite found it, because when you pick one up that you can feel the energy through you, that's when you know that you picked the right one for you. And then with every crystal that you get, you always want to set an intention with it. So when I send out my orders, my business cards that I send out, on the back talks about cleansing your crystal, and setting intention with it. I think that when you set an intention with it, it gives the purpose, or it gives the crystal an even higher purpose. So for example, if you, let's say, actually, let me grab a certain one that I know exactly what the intention was on the top of my head, because I still work with it all the time. So when I got this lemon quartz, I had set the intention of my creativity with it and of writing with it. I am a writer. I'm going through graduate school for writing, so I'm writing a fictional novel at the current moment for my thesis. So when I first got this one, I think I got this one like probably 6 months or a year ago. When I first got it, I set the intention to help with my writing. So I keep it on my desk so that every time I'm writing, I can hold it, I can put it in my lap, I can meditate with it before I start my writing. Because the more you focus on that intention with that crystal that you set the intention for, the stronger that intention is going to come into your reality. So I feel like when I pick this one up and I'm holding it and then I'm meditating with it and then I go to write, I feel like my writing comes out so much stronger, because this one has been intended to help me with my writing and with my creativity. And I think one of the first times I used, orange calcite, actually. The first time I used orange calcite, it was one of my first crystals. And I had went to sit down and meditate with it. And like I said, I'm a very creative person, which creativity is linked to your sacral chakra. So orange, and your sacral chakra is known as like the orange color. So I remember I went down to sit down to meditate with it. I was holding it in my left hand, and all of a sudden I literally felt orange light all around me. It was encompassing my body. It was shooting out of me. It was coming into me. I could feel it just vibrating out of my head. And it was the first time that I've ever really had something like that happen to me. A lot of meditations talk about like, allow the white light or the yellow light or the golden light to come into you, flow through you. But I had always had issues previously connecting with that. And I don't know if it's just because I had been focusing on my sacral chakra so much at that time. And then when I got a crystal that goes so well hand in hand with the sacral chakra, it really just ignited everything for me. But ever since then, anytime I'm like meditating with any crystals that are good for the sacral chakra, oh my God, I just feel like I feel such an orange light just pulsing through me, pulsing out of me, and it brings my creativity and like my writing to a whole new level. And I know it sounds a little crazy, but I promise you, it's kind of amazing. So my next little write down for you is, if you have any crystals currently and you never set an intention with them, go cleanse them, which I'll have a video on Wednesday about cleansing. So go cleanse them and then set your intention for them now. It's not too late to ever set an intention for a crystal. So I want you to take out a piece of paper, and if you know certain, like I knew, like, okay, I know this one's for my creativity and my writing. So like take out your piece of paper, write lemon quartz, creativity, writing, you know, whatever my intention for it is for creativity and writing to help me. So go jot them all down, or jot the crystals you have down and what you're going to go set your intentions with for them. And I want you to pause this video now or after this video, go ahead and go do that, because it really will help manifest what you want it to bring into your life with that intention into your life even more, especially if you're working with it every day. It's just going to bring that intention stronger into the crystal, and then it's going to harness inside of you. So I hope this video isn't going to be too long. I guess we'll see, but I'm almost done. So the last thing I want to talk about is, like I said, selenite or selenite. I hear it both ways. I kind of say it both ways, to be honest, and black tourmaline, and why you need them. So I actually want to read a quote that I found from rainbowdoorways.com that just talked about selenite really well. So bear with me, because I'm going to be like reading right from the screen. So it says selenite goes to work healing the cells of the body while aligning the spinal column and promoting flexibility. Selenite will help to improve your skin tone and increases calcium absorption while reversing the effects of free radicals. It is also an excellent stone to carry during pregnancy, as it protects pregnant women as well as their unborn children. Selenite is a powerful crystal that clears negativity in all forms. It never needs to be cleansed, as it is said. Cleansing is said to be a cleansing stone, and will even clear negativity from and reprogram your crystals for their highest and best use. So I thought that was really cool, because it kind of shows you the effects of it as well as talks about the cleansing properties. So like I was saying, and I have a cleansing video, like I said, coming on Wednesday, so I'll talk about it even more. But selenite is so powerful. So whether you have a big log like this or something smaller, just like running it over you, through you, it's just very clearing of the energy. It's getting all the negative stuff out, bringing the positive stuff in. You can also, if you have like a log like this, setting other crystals on top of it is very cleansing. If you have smaller logs, which I don't have any smaller logs, but I do have a small one by me, you can just set them next to each other, and it helps cleanse that energy. And even with the smaller ones, you can still, you know, run it over yourself, run it through wherever you're trying to clear that negative energy from, and bring the positive energy in. So I keep selenite in almost, actually, well, I only have 2 doors in my apartment, like going to outside doors. So I keep it in every doorway. I try to keep some in every corner of my house, because it makes me feel really protected, cleansed, grounded in my space. And I also usually meditate with selenite every day. Sometimes I just want it near me. I don't want it to be in one of my hands. Like I want like green aventura to be in my receiving hand and rose quartz to be in my giving hand, but I just want selenite near me. I just want it to help cleanse me out for my meditation that day. So that's some facts about that. Also, one of my favorite things to do, which is why I was super excited to get this one, is it's really good to put on your feet, especially if you're like working at a desk job. So you just put your feet right on top of it, and obviously if you have bare feet, that's obviously the way to do it. And it'll help sort of radiate through your body, like the high vibes and the cleansing energy. So later today when I'm working and uploading these videos, stuff like that, that's what this baby's going to be doing. So lastly, I want to talk about black tourmaline, which this is one of the black tourmalines I have from my personal collection. And I have a little bit smaller ones that I'll have in the shop. But black tourmaline is also really good for grounding energy, which is why a lot of people wear it. And it's good for changing negative to positive energy. So if you have a lot of negativity in your life, or you're noticing, you know, you're at work and you have a lot of negative space or people around you, wearing and holding, having black tourmaline around you can help a lot with sort of giving that positive vibes into your space. I actually I wear selenite every day in a necklace form, and I've actually been looking for a black tourmaline bracelet, and I just haven't found one yet. But that's what I'm looking for, so I can have them both on me all the time, every day. But it also, it's very like I said, a protective stone, and it has like a very electrical connection, and provides a connection between the earth and the human spirit, which is really, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, all of them, all crystals, I think, have a huge connection from earth and the human spirit, because they're from the earth. But there's something about black tourmaline that just like really sets you in. So if you're looking for grounding energy in your life, or you're looking to sort of, I guess, like find your space, find yourself, I think black tourmaline works really well for that. I mean, I'm sure there's other crystals that you could use as well, but I really like that one. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to go over today. This is the first video I used to do YouTube a while ago, and this is the first video I've done in a while, so hopefully I'm not too over the place or too out of it. And my next video will hopefully be better for you guys, a little more on track. So yeah, so we have a cleansing video coming up Wednesday, and then a how to meditate / meditation video on Friday. So again, I just wanted to reiterate sort of how to find your crystal, look at the size, the stone, the color, everything like that. Feel a connection to the crystal. Even if you're looking online, I still feel connections to like photos, which I know sounds a little crazy and wonky, but I promise you it's a real thing. And yeah, so be open and just don't close yourself off to these kind of weird woo-woo sort of things, because once you open yourself up, all the doors open, and it's amazing and so cool and so crazy. And yeah, so leave any comments you have below, and tomorrow we will have a Q&A. So if you have a lot of questions about crystals or about your crystal sheet or anything like that, just make sure you hold those for tomorrow, and I'll announce the time or the time frame or whatever, probably tomorrow morning, because I know I work in the morning at the bank that I work at, but so it'll probably be like at evening that I'll do it. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this first video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was so happy to talk about these things, and I know a few of you had requested and asked me to talk about selenite and its properties, and so I thought black tourmaline just really went hand in hand with selenite. In my book, they do, at least. Very protective and grounding and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and now my mouse isn't working. Perfect, so I can't end the video. But I will see you guys in the next video.